Crimson Tide fans, what happened after Alabama's 73-0 victory over Louisiana-Monroe goes far deeper than the scoreboard shows. Something coach Kalen Deboer revealed in his press conference wasn't just about this dominant performance, it was about a fundamental transformation taking place within this program that could define the entire season under his leadership. What you're about to discover will completely change how you see this team's potential and the culture Deboer is building in Tuscaloosa. This wasn't just another blowout win. This was the unveiling of a new Alabama identity that's been quietly developing behind closed doors. When Deboer stepped to the podium after the historic shutout, his opening words carried a weight that most people missed completely. He wasn't simply celebrating a dominant victory. He was revealing a philosophical shift that could revolutionize how Alabama football operates. "I thought the guys did a good job moving with purpose in everything they did," Deboer began, but that seemingly simple phrase actually reveals a radical transformation in the team's entire mentality. The coach wasn't just talking about physical movement on the field. He was unveiling a new culture, a new mindset being implanted into the heart of college football's most successful program. From the moment the players arrived at the stadium, something had fundamentally changed in their approach and posture. Deboer observed every detail, every movement, and what he witnessed was the materialization of a week's worth of work that completely reshaped the team's mindset after that disappointing season opener. But here's what nobody else is discussing. Deboer wasn't simply satisfied with the victory itself. He was seeing signs of something much more significant developing before his eyes. They played from snap to whistle and did it over and over again for a full 60 minutes, the coach revealed. But pay close attention to what he didn't say directly. Deboer was witnessing an intensity and focus level that even he hadn't expected to see so early in this rebuilding process. The challenge he set for these players wasn't just about winning one game. It was about establishing a completely new standard, a new identity capable of sustaining an entire season of championship-level excellence. This represents a fundamental shift from reactive coaching to proactive culture building. When asked about Ty Simpson's perfect performance and the decision to bring Austin Mack in for a series during the first half, Deboer's answer revealed a psychological strategy that's being completely overlooked by the national media. The coach wasn't just testing different quarterbacks. He was building a culture of healthy competition that's raising the performance level of every single player on this roster. The game was slower for him, Deboer said about Simpson's decision-making, but that observation carries much deeper implications. The coach was seeing signs of maturity and mental growth that indicate Simpson might be developing into the answer for Alabama's national championship aspirations. Completing 17 passes on 17 attempts wasn't random luck. It was the direct result of a focused week of preparation that made the game feel slower, more controlled, and more precise for the young quarterback. Regarding the decision to play Austin Mack, Deboer revealed something that demonstrates his championship mentality. "It wouldn't have mattered this week, next week, whoever we were playing. We got with the quarterbacks on Monday and shared with them that we wanted to get Austin in for a series. This wasn't some last-minute game management decision. It was a carefully orchestrated strategy designed to keep every player sharp and competing at the highest possible level. But here's where this victory becomes far more significant than those 73 points on the scoreboard." When asked about the defense's increased intensity following the previous week's criticism, Deboer revealed something that shows the true character developing within this team. The defense didn't just respond to criticism, they embraced a completely new mentality of controlled aggression and relentless pursuit of the football. "I saw them doing a better job of everyone pursuing to the ball," Deboer explained, but listen carefully to what came next. "Hunting the ball and coming in and punching it loose or putting your helmet on the ball carrier with another level of violence. That's not merely technical improvement. It's a mental transformation that could define Alabama's entire defensive approach this season." Kevin Riley earning the starting position in the backfield also highlights Deboer's philosophy of rewarding hard work and continuous improvement. "He really turned it up in the middle of camp," Deboer revealed, demonstrating that opportunities are being created for players who showed genuine dedication and growth. This meritocracy approach is creating internal competition that benefits the entire program. The development of true freshmen like London Simmons and Latrell Brooks reflects Deboer's long-term vision and patient approach to player development. About Brooks specifically, the coach said something that should excite every Alabama fan. He plays bigger than he is and has good catch radius, and guys have a lot of confidence going to him. This kind of confidence building in young players creates depth that becomes crucial during championship runs. The offensive line rotation wasn't simply roster management either. It was Deboer instilling a culture of competition that's raising execution levels across the entire unit. It's just competition, the coach explained, but that healthy competition is creating the kind of depth and versatility that proves crucial. During high-pressure moments later in the season, here's where we reach the heart of the transformation Deboer is orchestrating at Alabama. When asked about the team's ability to respond to adversity, his answer revealed something that should make every fan believe in this group's unlimited potential. I think the response, whether it was on the plane ride or in the locker room last Saturday, was really upset, just not happy, just obsessed with understanding that we have to be better, and we can be better, and that only comes through work. That obsession with constant improvement, that refusal to accept mediocrity, that mentality treating every single play as an opportunity for growth, that's what's transforming Alabama under Deboer's leadership. The coach isn't just building a football team, he's constructing a culture capable of sustaining excellence for years to come. When Deboer discussed sustaining execution and energy levels, he revealed something that demonstrates his deep understanding of leadership and player development. Everyone's got to do their part, do their job. I think the guys are understanding that everyone is just counting on them. That sense of interdependence and shared responsibility is creating the special chemistry Deboer mentioned throughout his press conference. The most significant revelation came when Deboer expressed his feelings about how the team responded to adversity. He wasn't just satisfied with how Alabama dominated Louisiana-Monroe. He was seeing signs that this group possesses the resilience and character needed to achieve something truly extraordinary. Resiliency is probably the thing I'll take from them, because their response wasn't timid at all. It was with power, with aggression, and with pride. What you've just discovered is something no one else is discussing in the college football media. Kalen Deboer isn't simply rebuilding Alabama football. He's creating the foundation for a new dynasty built on healthy competition, relentless work ethic, and a collective obsession with excellence that permeates every aspect of the program. This 73-0 victory wasn't just about overwhelming an inferior opponent. It was about laying the groundwork for something truly special that could define Alabama football for the next decade. The culture shift Deboer is implementing represents a fundamental change in how this program approaches every aspect of preparation, execution, and continuous improvement. The transformation we're witnessing goes beyond X's and O's or talent evaluation. It's about creating a mentality where every player understands their role in something bigger than themselves, where competition breeds excellence rather than division, and where the pursuit of perfection becomes the standard rather than the exception. This is why Alabama's future under Kalen Deboer looks brighter than most people realize. The foundation being built right now in Tuscaloosa isn't just about winning games, it's about establishing a culture that can sustain championship-level performance year after year, regardless of personnel changes or external pressures. After uncovering these insights about Deboer's philosophy and approach, it becomes clear that Alabama has the leadership and culture necessary to compete for national championships. The question isn't whether this team has potential, it's whether they can maintain this standard of excellence throughout an entire season when the stakes continue to rise.